What's up, mamas? I'm Rebecca, and you are watching the Reseller Mom Show. Thank you so much for joining me today for a What Sold Fast on Poshmark, eBay, and I actually should update this to include Mercari now that I'm getting some great Mercari sales as well. This is for the week of March 24th through March 30th of 2019, and this channel is all about providing you ways to get more done, make more money, and stay sane while raising kids and reselling online. Now, if you've already subscribed, thank you so very much for subscribing. Each and every one really does mean a lot to me. I check it all the time to see if I'm getting new subscribers and that the message is getting out there and that all this work that I'm putting in is worth it, to kind of help moms be a better reseller and kind of learn from some of the things that I'm working on. So I really do appreciate all of the subscribers that are joining me. And if you haven't and you're just finding me, this channel is, what sold videos, haul videos, and deep dives into reselling topics that I'm either trying to learn more about or trying to share some information that I found. So hopefully it will help you get more done, make more money, and stay sane as a reselling mom. So I'd like to get started today with our What Sold Fast video. So I'm gonna go ahead and click through our items here. Now I've got all the individual items pulled up, and then I'll share with you some stats and some information and some insights at the end. So first up is this New With Tags Loft cami tank top, embroidered, and this sold for a best offer of $15 on eBay in 13 days. So all of these items that I'm going to show you are items that have sold in less than 2 weeks. And then I'll share with you kind of all the insights at the end and kind of overall sales. But this particular item was, all my items are free shipping if they are first class on eBay. I'm usually running some sort of a sale. So this one was a 20% off, but I did take a best offer of $15. I should make a list of all of like the things that I need to say at the beginning. Sorry. Next up is a London Fog Boys windbreaker jacket. Size 7. This was a best offer of $16. Also on eBay. This was also free shipping. And that sold in 12 days. This is a New With Tags Catherine's tiered tank top. Floral. This was a 5X size, which I don't find very often, so definitely wanted to get that up. That sold on a best offer for $18, again with free shipping on eBay, and that sold also in 12 days. This is a Lululemon Athletica Define jacket. This was such a great find. I found 2 of these actually at the same time. Both of them have sold in less than 2 weeks, and this was a best offer of $60. I'm trying to remember, I think this also had free shipping, and it was all sold on eBay, and that took 11 days to sell. The other one sold quicker, and I found both of those. Someone threw them back at the bins, and I snagged them right up. So that was an awesome sale, and I hope I find them again. This was a Vineyard Vines silk necktie, and they have like little milkshake and fries and hamburgers on it. I thought that was so funny. So I picked that up. That was at the bins, and that was a best offer of $16, free shipping, sold on eBay in 11 days. So definitely pick that up. I really like Vineyard Vines. I mean, some things are better sellers than others, but the ties for sure I do like. Okay, this was a Puma men's hooded windbreaker jacket, size medium, took a best offer of $25 on eBay, and that sold in 11 days. That was a great find. I like men's jackets a lot. Those usually sell well. This I was just trying out. I picked up Tangerine before and didn't have super luck with it, but I thought because it was a different kind of piece since it was a puffer vest, and it did sell pretty quickly. It was a Tangerine women's hooded puffer vest, shiny black, size medium, took a best offer for $16. Free shipping, I'm pretty sure. I wish I had that on here, but I just can't remember if they're first class or not, but all first class is free shipping. And that was on eBay, and that was in 11 days as well. And we've got some Poshmark sales. An Ann Taylor, just a wrap blouse, really nice, career style for work. That sold for $15. And I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that did sell for actually $15 and that it wasn't part of a bundle. And that took 9 days to sell, and that was a size 12. I would definitely get that again. And that's the difference, I guess, you know, Ann Taylor versus Loft. I'm still kind of working through how I feel about them. And some days I'm like all about it, and other days I can't stand it. So I have to really work out kind of a focus with that. This was a great sale. I was so happy for this. And I think this happened while we were out to dinner, which I always love those sales when you're out doing something fun. This was a vintage Angora sweater, brown size medium. I love Angora so much because you can always spot it. If not, you can feel it. You always want to double check because, you know, I guess it could be, there could be a synthetic version of it or something. But I just thought this, again, not my, you know, type of item that I would wear, but I love it to sell it. So love Angora. This was at the bins and I had it up for $59 and someone offered me $56 and I took it for sure, but it was so beautiful and I'm so happy that I sold it in 9 days. So that was awesome and that was on Poshmark. Max Studio pullover shift dress, just really nice with the bell sleeves and just kind of like a fun print. That was a size extra large and that was a best offer of $20 on eBay and that sold in 7 days, so a week on the nose. Max Studio is another one of those. Sometimes I pick it up, sometimes I don't. I just picked that one up because I thought it was cool and different and kind of trendy, you know, with the boho print. Okay, new with tags, Express men's trousers. These I got at the bins as well, and because they were new with tags, I thought I would give it a try on Men's Express. I don't find that very often. I don't go seeking it out, but because it was new with tags, I said, let me give it a shot, and those sold really quickly. They were size 36, and that sold for full price, but on sale for $23.20, so I didn't accept a best offer on that or anything. And that sold in 7 days, a week exactly. We have a Ralph Lauren. I put this up on Instagram because I loved this sale. Ralph Lauren, just a flannel button-down shirt, but sold outright. It wasn't even on sale. I think it was probably in between sales starting and stopping. Size extra large for $29. So I thought that was fantastic. And that sold in 6 days. Love Ralph Lauren. Pick that up all day long. J. Jill, pull-on ankle pants. Oh, typo there. I didn't even see that. This is one of those things where sometimes I will see something in the title or in the description that's kind of like a surprise to me because I don't check everything every time my lister lists something. I make all of the drafts live and then later on throughout different time periods I will go back and revise things on items that aren't selling, but I'm of the belief that if you can get the low-hanging fruit by something selling even though it has a typo in it, then that's good. I mean, obviously I don't want that to be put out there and I'll talk to her about that as a typo, but you know, as far as I take what they are able to offer because I'm paying them and it's work that I don't have to do. And then as it goes through, if there's issues, then that's when I kind of work through them. I don't try to do it off the front end because I feel like if I could get the sale without having to put in that extra revisionary work, that would be great. So that's kind of my thought on that in case anybody was wondering why sometimes, why I do have, you know, sometimes errors in my listings. Obviously we all make mistakes, but sometimes I'm not seeking them out in the beginning. I'm making everything live so that I can see what happens. And then as time goes by and things don't sell, I'm able to take care of it later. So anyway, tangent. J. Jill, ankle pants, size 14, got them just because of the check pattern. And those, I took a best offer for $14. And those sold in 6 days. Okay, I'm not even going to try to say this brand, but it's an Anthropologie type brand. And it's just like a vintage look silk red dress, size 2. And that was $29. And I'm pretty sure that was a full price sale on Poshmark. And that was in 5 days. I'm just trying. I'm pretty sure that was I didn't list it as Anthropologie, so maybe it wasn't. I don't remember, but I'm saying it is, and maybe it was, and that's why I bought it, but I don't think I had it listed at that. Okay, so that was a good one. Lululemon, just kind of running shorts, and again, if you've seen some of my What Sold videos, I'm just terrible at looking up what the names are, and I just don't have time to put in on doing it. So I just describe it the best I can, and usually things sell. There are some Lululemon pieces that I have that have not sold in a really timely manner, and so I will go back and try to put some more effort into those listings because it is worth it since they sell for a higher price. But in the beginning, again, I'm looking for kind of the low-hanging fruit sales, the sales that I can get without having to put as much detailed work into it. And so with something like this, someone found it within 5 days, it sold, and that was for $32. I think I had them up for $39, so that was totally fine. And it was just something that's kind of running through the machine, and I didn't have to stop and put in a lot of research effort into it. So for me, that works. For other people, they really want to maybe get a higher price or sell it faster or whatever the reason you have to look up the exact names. I just, at this point in time, that's not the way that I handle it. But it's definitely worth doing, I'm sure. So that was in 5 days. Yes, on Poshmark. And then on eBay, we have J. Crew wool blend. I'm not going to say that. 1900 trouser, favorite fit, 6 tall. Those sold on sale, but for full price, not a best offer of $31.20. And those sold in 5 days. That was great. These these Columbia shorts sold within 5 days as well. Don't know why it says Bermuda. I would not really call them Bermuda shorts. They're a little shorter than that, but just really pretty floral Columbia women shorts. Like, I kind of thought maybe I would try them on and see if they fit me, but I said if they do fit me, I really don't want them. I want to sell them, but I kind of wanted them. I took a best offer on those for $14. I would have liked a little bit more on those. We went back and forth, and so again, I think I mentioned in my last video, sometimes when I go back and forth, I feel like the sale is a more sure thing, and so I'd rather give somebody a good deal than not have the sale and have them leave disappointed and me have no sale than quibble over a couple of dollars, even if I thought I should get more for it. So on this one, I let them go for $14 on eBay, and again, that was in 5 days. This came in a ThredUp box, which I don't think I've put the video up yet for that box. It was an extra large 50 item mixed clothing, so all the same size but mixed clothing. And honestly, I wasn't super happy with that box. And so there were a lot of things that I did not keep out of that box. There were 2 things that I did keep, maybe 3 or 4, but definitely 2. One already sold. This is the other one. So I'm happy to see at least the good items that I decided to keep and list have sold and sold in a fast manner. They definitely did not make up just those 2 items so far for everything else that was in the box. And like I said, there was a lot of things that I wasn't happy with. So for this one, I'm happy, that I got $12 for it. Maybe I could have gotten more. I didn't spend a lot of time researching this brand. I can't even remember what amount I put it up for, but I thought at this point, because overall that box was kind of a dismal disappointment, I thought it might be best to just recoup whatever I can. And so that's why I took just $12 on this. Also, this was not free shipping, so that was more heavy, and that sold in 4 days. So again, just to be able to do a quick flip, I'm happy with that as well. Next 2 sales were on Mercari, and I'm happy to get going with that. Happy to have some quick stuff turn around on there. This is a JoyLab sports bra. This was the best offer. I don't know what they call it on Mercari, just an offer. It sold in 2 days for $15 with free shipping. Now, with Mercari, I'm kind of going back and forth. I'm definitely going to do free shipping, but I'm going back and forth of whether I want their shipping or if I want to go in manually and do it through PayPal and pay a little bit less, but have to do a little bit more work. And so this was one where, because she had asked me the question, would I take $15? I went back into the listing and edited it to take off the prepaid shipping, which would have been $4.25 or $5.25. I guess it would have been $4.25, and I opted, because I knew it was very lightweight, to do it myself through PayPal shipping, which I'm glad I did, because then it was only $3 something, and so I saved a little bit of money there. It did cost me a little extra time, of course, so I think I'm still going to kind of work through how I feel about that. It is nice to just be able to print off the Mercari label. So the jury is still out on that. But again, I was happy to get the quick flip sale, and that sold in 2 days. Disney Frozen costume. I don't know why here we are. So as you know, if you've watched some hauls of mine or if you've watched a few of my other things, I definitely love picking up Disney Parks authentic items. So this is one of them. The princess dresses do really good. It kind of really doesn't matter which character it is. I've been able to sell them all. As long as it's Disney Parks and authentic, those are going for $60 and $70 at the theme park. And so for people getting a great deal on them at $24, $30 shipped, it's fantastic. Some of them I've sold for more, some of them I've sold for less. This one, I don't know why I had it at 24. Usually I put them at 29. So I'm not sure what I was thinking with that, or if maybe it was just a typo. I don't even know. But she bought it outright in 1 day. So this sold in 1 day, and I love that. On Mercari, this one I did use the prepaid shipping with them, so it did have free shipping on it. But I still made out really well with this for it only being listed a day. And just, again, I'm still trying to build up Mercari and get those good reviews. So I'm happy to, kind of have some good deals going on there. So those were all of the items that sold in less than 2 weeks. And now we'll get into just some of the overall stats. If my spreadsheet comes up. Okay. So starting over here, we have 20 items that sold in less than 2 weeks, which is more than the last 2 times that I've tracked it. So I think this is my third what sold fast video. And so I'm clarifying that within 2 and 3 weeks, depending on the number, so I can mind the length of time of the video. And I think it was like 17 and 18 previously. So I'm happy to see that in this past week, more items sold in less than 2 weeks than prior weeks. Like a lot of thinking on that. So 20 items in less than 2 weeks, I think that's great. Additionally, another 12 items sold in less than a month. So technically 32 items sold in less than a month, which I thought was pretty good. And then add another 11 to that, and that's how many sold in less than 2 months. I mean, I would love to be flipping a good amount of my inventory in 2 months or less. I think that would be fantastic. I'm going to continue to try to play with the statistics and see what are the best figures that give me the most information on what I'm doing. So right now I'm kind of looking at less than 2 weeks, a month, and 2 months. And as I'm clearancing out my really old inventory, which will still be a couple of months process, I think that those numbers will change and the percentages will change about how fast things are flipping. But all of this data is really encouraging for me that I'm sourcing better. I'm sourcing the right things at the right time. I'm putting them up with the best keywords and with good descriptions for the right price. And so that just reaffirms that all of the work that I'm putting in on doing things differently and setting up different processes is working. And so it's always worth it to work on your processes, and it's always worth it to improve, because in the end, it just helps you make more money and hopefully do it a little bit faster. So also note, because I noted it last week, and so I thought maybe I would just try to keep a running total on this as well. Last week I sold 14 boutique items. This week I sold 12. But I still feel like that's really good. That's almost 2 a day. I think, was it yesterday or the day before? So yesterday wouldn't be in it, but I sold like 4 in 1 day. So I was just really excited to see that some of the picks that I made for my wholesale boutique items are working out as well. So again, overall, my totals. For Poshmark, I had 33 items sold, which is down a little bit as far as items, but the sales were up, which is great. So $643 in sales. On eBay, I sold exactly 50 items for a total of $928 in sales, blah, blah, with the cents. Mercari, I sold 5 items, which was great, for $109 in sales. And so we're at a total of 88 items sold, again, which is overall a little bit down for me, but the sales were in a really good place, and the gross ASP, $19.10, which is really good. So, I've been at 12 before, I've been at 15, and so to have it really getting closer to 20 is very encouraging for me, because I really am I'm not so much worried about the ASP specifically as I am with making more profit per item, because I do pay so much in labor costs and overhead with storage and that type of thing. For me, I have to make every sale count, and so I'm not so focused on the ASP just for ASP's sake, but I am focused on stretching all of the costs that I have that go into each item, like a listing fee, like a photographer fee, like storing it in storage unit and having that amount divided up, having those costs stretched further and bringing in more profit every time they're being incurred, if that makes sense. So the ASP is important for me because that means that there's more profit in there for the initial cost that I had up front, and for the fact that the items are selling faster for me. That's really good because that means that I'm able to continue to recoup and have that cash flow going, because I kind of got in the beginning of the year stuck up with cash flow because I was making bigger inventory purchases but not having the sell through to really support that at the time. So I'll maybe talk more about it as I talk about more boutique type stuff in the future, but since I'm still kind of really working through for me what makes sense, I don't really feel comfortable talking about all of that right now. But those are all the numbers. Overall, I'm really pleased with the week. I hope everyone had fantastic sales for them for last week. You know, everybody's numbers are different. Some people are looking at this and saying, oh my God, her ASP is only $19, bless her heart. And other people are like, wow, $19, like that would be great. So everyone comes from a different place. I don't judge you. I hope you don't judge me. I wish everyone all of the best with their sales. And I hope that the little insights and things that I share maybe trigger something for you, whether it's just to encourage you to give something a try or to think about something in a different way, or maybe even selfishly to offer me some advice. If you see something that I can improve on, I'd love to hear it. It's all about growing and sharing together. And, you know, for us reselling moms, I want to just continue to share what I'm doing so that we can all get more done, make more money, and stay sane while raising kids and reselling online. Thanks, mamas. Have a great day.